Welcome to New Hampshire. We are here at TGA, the Grading Authority's grading facility here in Chichester, New Hampshire. We're going to be taking a tour and an interview of TGA's facility today, trying to get to know the ins and outs of who TGA is. Come on in. So here at TGA, you can either submit your cards through the mail or you can walk into their facility and drop them off here in person. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So when you do walk in, you can just come on over and hand them to Jenny and she'll check the cards in and your cards will be ready to go for their grading process.
So I like to use one glove on one hand, right where the surface area is, and we as a courtesy will always do courtesy wipes for you. So as I'm looking at it, if I see a fingerprint, I don't believe anybody should ever be docked for a fingerprint. We'll simply just wipe it off for you, so you're not, going to get docked for that. Now this is a Chronicles card, and as we know, the Chronicles isn't typically the best printed cards, and this is a Chronicle update. So I can already see some of the tiny dimple spots, which I expect to see on Chronicles cards from the way they are printed. Centering is good and very good in this one, but I can see, hard, you won't see it in the camera probably, but hard to see some of the little light scratch / dimples straight from the manufacturer, believe it or not, on the surface. But again, I expect to see that in Chronicles, especially on, sets where they mass produce. So this is a gold number to 50 rookie auto DK, right? Typical print line you see from Panini, right there. Can I see 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's nothing we can do about
that. No, nothing we can do about it. Again, and as a grading company, you have to understand that if, every card is coming from these manufacturers like this, we have to adjust accordingly. We can't just dock every card because they're all going to have it, right? Mm-hmm. So if every one of them has, we have to adjust accordingly. But this card's got very, very, very minor stuff. The edges are clean. The corners are ridiculously clean.
So what would you, just based off the print lines alone, excluding everything else, do you take off one whole point for all those print lines you see?
Typically a half, unless it's 1 or 2. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. I think even more if I look a little deeper. So I take off a half of that. But in this particular card's case, it's not the edges hurting it. It's not the corners hurting it. You've got the print lines, but on the front you've got those again. We're so used to it, I can see a few of them, just some small dimples. So I would knock this one down a whole point from a 10 just to begin with those small issues, and then you can eye the centering. We have a measuring tool for it, but in this particular case you can see the centering's good enough for a 9 or above, because it's definitely not going to be a 10. And I would give this card, use that eye appeal too to make sure there's nothing over and above the minor stuff from the manufacturer. I'd give it a 9, and with a 10 auto, obviously it's a clean autograph on the sticker. No issues. So
now, what kind of problems would you need to see on the autograph to make it a 9.5 or a 9 auto?
So one would be off the sticker, right? That's one of the most obvious ones. And this guy's he's cutting it close. Another one would be streaking or smudging, right? Or multiple parts off the autograph. You have some guys like Ronald Acuna Jr. I love him, but the guy just. I had a Leaf card last week. There was 6 spots he was off. So that brings that thing way down, but. Typically, you're going to see autographs are going to hover around 9 to 10 for the most part. In this case, again, 10. No smudges. Lines are clean, and he's on the card.
Now, you guys don't charge extra for the autographs, do you?
We do not charge extra for the autograph grades. Nope. So from there, again, I would put a 9, 10. I would label it, and then get it ready for our next step. right now what I'm doing is I'm placing the card and the label in the slab so we can get it ready for the welding, right, which is one of the most important parts for security. So right here I'm just lining it up right there, and it should be all lined up now. I've already kind of pre-done it, but what we'll do is we'll put this on here, okay, and then as I pick it up I'll look at it and go, all right, let's see if it's lined up. Take a look, make sure there's no fingerprints, right? Make sure that the card is in between pieces so it doesn't get, you know, slabbed or crushed. Look at the back, make sure it's, there's a fingerprint but it's gone, and then again do a quick double check to make sure everything's lined up and it's straight, which it is in this case. We're just going to bring it right over to the machine. Just put it in face down always, because the sealing points are these edges, which is custom made for it. And it's going to be real quick. Watch your ears. That's actually one of the lighter sounds. And that's it. It's done. It's complete.
All right, so I just got my submission back from TGA here. I did the walkthrough service for some of the cards, and here one is already. I did a red, yellow Jason Tatum rookie optic, and you guys are gonna see the grade on this card first. This is a fantastic time for Jason Tatum right now. Rookie, second years, patches, autos, whatever it may be, with the Celtics in the midst of their NBA final run against the Golden State Warriors. So I haven't seen this card since I put it in my submission list, so I have no idea what this grade is going to be, but I want you guys to see the grade first. Any guesses? Drop them in the comments. 10, 9.5, 9? What do we got? 9.5. So a TGA 9.5 is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's a near perfect card with maybe an imperfection or two, but again, TGA is a very difficult grader, so having a TGA 9.5 just shows you how really good condition this card is. But again, there's just something off with this card, whether it was the centering, corners, edges, whatever it may be. But having a 9.5 here in my collection at the shop is going to be absolutely fantastic. Again, rookie Tatum, NBA Finals. If he wins, a card like this is going to go through the roof. So I'll absolutely take this 9.5. As I leave my tour, my interview with TGA, I do have my submission all ready to rock and roll. The turnaround time is absolutely, you know, unrivaled, it's unmatched, and just to be able to see the ins and outs of TGA is really special. You know, being an authorized dealer with them, to be able to go in and out and see where my cards are going, where your cards are going through the process, it's really something special. And so now you have a peace of mind. Like Jason said, you have a peace of mind when you submit your cards. So I have a fresh, full submission right here. When I get back to the shop, I'm going to be doing a submission reveal, so be on the lookout for that video as well. But I enjoyed my time here at TGA, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tour and this interview here at TGA. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you clicking on the video and watching. Please make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Comment any questions, thoughts, comments, concerns down below in the comment section. And please consider hitting that giant red subscribe button if you're new or haven't considered subscribing already. I queued up a wonderful video right here for you guys that I know is going to be excellent for your sports card journey. And hopefully, I'll see you in that one.